Hi everyone, this is Lorraine. So today I'm going to go over my 26th week of pregnancy. Technically today I'm about 27 weeks, 2 days pregnant, but I like to go over each week after they've happened. So my 26th week of pregnancy began on Christmas. And my doctor was pretty adamant about me having my glucose test done at the beginning of my 26th week. So I had to schedule my glucose test, which is the test they check you to see if you have the gestational diabetes. I had mine the day after Christmas. So I had my glucose test, and I'm hoping all is well. I haven't heard back from them quite yet, and I think that if there was, if I had like a red flag, they would have called me by this point. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that it's normal, because I don't really want to have to go through the 3-hour test. But we'll see. I'm not like completely opposed to it if it happens, but the glucose test actually made me feel pretty miserable after I had it. The drink part wasn't bad for me. I've heard a lot of people say that when you go and get your glucose test, first you drink a little drink, and it's like only like this big, and comes in different flavors, I guess, because I had a lemon lime flavor, and it tastes to me like just a really flat Sprite mixed with like an orange popsicle. And it wasn't thick, which I was a little bit afraid of. I thought it was going to be thick like cough syrup, because I've never actually been able to drink cough syrup. Like when I was little and everything, it makes me gag. So yeah, so it was thin. It was just like a regular like flat Sprite. You have to drink it in 5 minutes, which I had no problem. I thought I might have a problem because I was looking at the woman across from me, and she actually had to drink it before I did. And the faces that she was making, she just looked completely disgusted. So I thought it was going to be completely horrible, but I actually kind of liked the flavor of the drink, and I didn't think it was bad. And then you just have to sit in the waiting room at the place for about an hour until they can draw your blood. And then after the hour, they draw your blood, and that's it. So I had that, and it was fine, but then a couple hours later, I just started feeling, or maybe even like just an hour later, I started feeling pretty miserable. It made my stomach just feel really upset. You could feel, the nice thing about it is you feel the baby moving like crazy, which is cool, but I felt like my stomach just felt completely upset. And I don't know if this is completely related or not, but the next couple days after my glucose test, I started having bad acid reflux again. And my acid reflux is just where it's like in my throat, and it feels like I need to vomit, and it just doesn't feel good. So I feel like it was related to the glucose test, because it maybe lasted about 3, maybe 4 days, and then I was good. But I had acid reflux again the 26th week. And I'm almost into my 3rd trimester, so I know the 3rd trimester is when all these symptoms, I think, are supposed to come back again. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that that if I really just kind of watch what I eat and whatnot, I'll be good. Yeah, so I had acid reflux for a couple days last week. I also had some insomnia last week, and you just lay in bed doing nothing. I try to watch TV, I try like different things to make myself fall asleep, and nothing helped. So there was a couple days where I had really bad insomnia, and with the acid reflux, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, just not really a good week for me, but it did get better at the end, where I was again at the point where I felt like I had no kind of pregnancy symptoms except for the looking down and seeing the big belly, and feeling the kicking and whatnot. But other than that, it wasn't bad. So I don't know if it was related to the glucose test, or if it just happened to all come at the same time, or if it was just something I ate, because I realized within my 1st trimester that I couldn't eat anything like really heavy, like fried things and whatnot, because they really brought on that acid reflux. So I avoid those kind of things. But I think those are my only symptoms for this past week. It just wasn't fun. I'm crossing my fingers that the glucose test comes back and I do not have gestational diabetes, because it just seems like kind of a little bit of a horrible thing to have and have to worry about during pregnancy when you want to be like eating whatever you want. I don't go crazy with what I eat, especially since I realize that things that are heavier do not lay well in my system anymore. So I don't know, but I still just would prefer not to have to worry like the additional amount. So we'll see if maybe next week I'll tell you all that I developed the diabetes, but for now it looks pretty good. It looks really good. And because it was Christmas, my two girlfriends and I, we exchanged like gifts between children, and they gave me things for my unborn child and I gave them things for their living children. Well, not that ours isn't living, he just hasn't arrived yet. So I wanted to share with you the things that they got me because they were pretty cute. First of all, my friend Rachel and her daughters gave us this little caterpillar. I told you before that I really like wooden toys, and this one kind of comes out, and it's by a company called Melissa and Doug, and I think it's really cute. So it's got the little different colors, which he will love, and it moves around, and it's just pretty awesome. So the caterpillar. And then she gave us this little bib, which I know she got at Babies R Us, with the little bow tie and everything, which is really cute. She said that there's also a onesie or something that matches, but it's not nearly as cute. So she got me the bib. And then she got him these little booties that are Batman booties. For her daughters, she always gets them like things that are Wonder Woman and stuff. She said, because I'm having a boy, he's going to get Batman stuff. So I said, okay, that sounds good. So she got these little Batman booties. Brian really liked these a lot too. And then my friend Angie, she gave me, for our unborn child, this cute little picture frame. With the little lion on it. I'm just covering this because it's just the baby that comes with the frame, but it's really cute. It's really, really cute. I love lions and I love tigers, and I just was really happy to get this, so I love that. And then she gave me, or she gave the baby, this little VTech Touch and Teach turtle. Oh, it's for 12 to 36 months, but he's going to be advanced, so he's going to use it a little bit sooner. But it's pretty awesome, actually. So if you have any, like, children in that age range, this is a pretty nice toy. It turns on, and it's got the nice little colors. Okay, no.
It's story time.
But it's cool. And it knows exactly which page it's on, which I thought was pretty nice, because I'm like, that's pretty high tech.
I like ice cream. I like juice too. Yum.
Yummy. I thought that was really cute. So I'm really excited about these little toys. Shh, turn off. It's really loud. So yeah, those are some gifts from my friends that I thought I would share with you. And then I got a gift from some subscribers that's really cute. I actually just picked it up today, but technically it came on like Christmas Eve. So I thought I should share it with you all now. And it's a card. Here's the card, and it's from Jackie and Whitney, and it's really cute. And then they got me a really cute little things from the Baby Gap, and they got me this little teddy bear for him, and he's got a little sweater on that's like really adorable. And then the little booties, or the little shoes, that are just a little blue one, which are perfect. And the little onesie in blue with the little bear on it, which I love the Gap's little basic onesies with the little bears. I think we might have one of the navy ones already, but for a different size. So it's a classic piece, so he needs that. And then the last little item that they sent was this little onesie with a little trailer. Is that what it's called? A tractor. I can't remember what it's called. The little tractor on it. And this tractor is really adorable because it kind of looks like, I don't know, it's just really cute. It's all like stitched on there and everything. It's not an obnoxious patch. It's really cute. So I was really excited when I opened up this package today. So that's from Jackie and Whitney. So thank you again. And I also got this card in the mail. from Julia, and I thought that was really cute to show you all, which just the little like mother-to-be card. I thought that was adorable, so I thought I would share all that with you. We also did get our swing in the mail, like our baby swing, and it's from Chico. Is that the company's name? Chico? I think so. And it's called the Poly Swing, and it's in the color Graphica, and I absolutely love it. A lot of the swings out there my husband really hated because of the prints on them or the fabrics on them, or just, I don't know, just a number of reasons he didn't like a majority of the swings out there, and I didn't like them either. But this one actually matches like our furniture and everything really nicely. It's just kind of gray and black and beige, I think. And it's nothing, it's very nice. But I opened it up and I put it together, and my husband hates clutter, so he ended up putting it back apart and putting it back in the box. So I would show you it, but we've already packed it back up. But it's cute, so if you want to look at that online, I think it was a really great one, and I made sure that it was working and everything too. So I made sure it worked, and it comes with a remote, and it's just a really nice thing to have, because I know with anybody I've ever talked to, really, they're like, the swing is amazing. I know some children won't like it, but this one was a good one, so I was happy with that purchase. My belly, and I'll show you my little maternity outfit of the day. So my dress is by a company called Jarlo, Jarlo London, and it is the Trixie dress, and it's got this nice cute little collar, the sequins collar, and then I've got on my diamond disc by Sydney Evans that I have on my website, TheCurrentCustom.com, my diamond jewelry, my nail polish, which is Orly in the color Rage, my cuff bracelets from TheCurrentCustom.com, gold ones, 3 small ones, 2 large ones, my love ring from TheCurrentCustom.com, and then my 5-foot rose gold chain that I wear. It's a necklace, but I wrap it around my wrist as a bracelet sometimes. Wouldn't have looked really good with this. And it's too short for me to wear as a dress now since I have a belly, but I'm sure it'll be good whenever I don't have a belly anymore. And then I just wore it with some Only Hearts leggings. And let me show you my belly now. Keeps getting bigger and bigger every week. So there we go. That's my belly. I really feel like my belly button should be popping out soon. I would really like it to. My husband wouldn't like that, but I would really like it to. So that's my belly. Still no marks to report on my stomach. No stretch marks or anything like that. I have still been using Burt's Bees Mama Bee oil. Probably a little bit more than I was for I don't know, maybe I've been trying to do it at nighttime, so yeah, I've been using that. We also did get my rocking chair, which is by Modernica, which I also sell from our store, and I don't know if it's on my actual website or not, but I think it's on our store website, exit-art.com. But it's so comfortable, and I got it in the light blue color, and my husband actually has been using it quite a bit to play video games like Call of Duty on. You want to get in the chair, Clyde Pie? Isn't he the cutest? You're the #1, son. And then #2 is coming. But that is it for now. So if you have any questions, feel free to post them below, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.